are from the Queen Bee from SMKBB District Terengganu. We carry out case study. Adopted the school-based rehabilitation services in primary school give huge impact for Special Education Integrated Program (SEIP). The recent transformation of Malaysia's education system had highlighted the importance of special education. This can be seen in the integration of special education into a number of selected mainstream national schools. The selected schools were provided space and facilities for the special needs education. The background of study. Special education means specially designed instruction that meets the unusual needs of an exceptional student who have NER 2006 and might require special materials, teaching techniques or equipment and facilities. Each special needs student has different interests as well as hidden talents. About methods and analysis, to address about rehabilitation is important to unearth students for their developmental learning process. Case study research design was used to ascertain multiple perspectives by means of interviews and Google Form survey. About the results of the study, the rehabilitation has made significant progress on the road to becoming an inclusive supporter. The case study highlights the important school-based rehabilitation services are one component of a continuum of care for children receiving services through rehab center who are attending in the integration of special education into of selected mainstream national schools. It also shows how important it is that teachers receive training in the area of special education and the need of professionals such as speech therapists, occupational therapists, and psychologists. From the data of Ministry of Health showed the Center of Accessibility to facilities and services are not enough to fulfill the disabilities children in Malaysia. The long waiting list to get services were affected the developmental learning process. What is a Special Education Integrated Program? The Special Education Integrated Program offers specific courses within mainstream schools for children with disabilities. Additionally, the program is properly positioned for children with learning disabilities. Students have more time to master reading and writing skills through the program's focus on tailoring to all needs. As of 2014, there were about 2,000 SEIP primary and secondary schools in Malaysia. The School-Based Rehabilitation Services. The School-Based Rehabilitation Services program exists to ensure that children with rehabilitation needs are able to attend school, participate in school activities, and receive instruction. Therapy is provided in the school setting by contracted service providers. Role and function of the center are: first, implement screening programs for students with special needs characteristics. Second, perform test assessment using special equipment, standard instruments to identify specific problems faced by children. Third, implementing an intervention rehabilitation program to minimize the impact of disability in children. Fourth, implementing an early intervention program focused on the aspect of development domains so that these children may be ready for learning process. The last one, provide consultancy services based on the specific areas of peripatetic audiology, language speech, occupational therapy, and psychology to support SEIP. The impact of the school-based rehabilitation services HIP Special Education Integrated Program. Challenges issues. The controversial nature of special education makes it exciting and challenging. We should constantly strive to find better ways to provide education and related services for people with disabilities based on best evidence we can obtain. First, lack of prioritization, funding, policies, and plans for rehabilitation at the national level. Second, lack of available rehabilitation services outside urban areas and long waiting times. Third, high out-of-pocket expenses and non-existent or inadequate means of funding. The recommendations are: first, training the teacher in managing of care special needs, strengthen intersectoral collaboration. The conclusion: special needs is an umbrella term for a wide array of diagnoses, from those that resolve quickly to those that will be a challenge for life, and those that are relatively mild to those that are profound. Children with special needs may have developmental delays, medical conditions, psychiatric conditions, and congenital conditions. These special needs require accommodations so children can reach their potential.